Good morning, YouTube family. This is your girl T. Just coming to y'all at about early morning and all this natural light that I see. But anyway, just got up and was feeding the fish this morning and got up in a good mood. And sometimes I just like to sit in front of this fish tank and look at the fish eat their food and how the algae, the snails are all on the bottom. See that snail? He on that leaf. They're really cleaning. They clean up the tank like real good, even though we have to clean the tank once a month because we no longer have goldfish. We just have all tropical fish. I used to have a molly in here, but I was told that the molly and the goldfish, which I did experience, they dirty the tank really fast. So when we first got the tank, it was like, I guess within 3 or 4 days, we had to change the water. And so I'm learning more about how to take care of fish and everything. This is one of my dreams. This is actually a smaller tank. This is something that I wanted my kids to get into and just kind of show a little bit more responsibility around the house and care for each other. Give them something to do, you know. My son put the fish tank together with no problem. Of course, thank God for YouTube. But he actually did a good job. And so he would eventually had cleaned this tank after about 3 or 4 days when we had it, like I said, because of the type of fish that we have. But now we just have all tropical fish with algae at the bottom. No algae fish, just snails. Snails are really do a good job of cleaning the tank. When I was growing up and I knew a couple people that had fish tanks, they use snails to help keep the tank clean. So probably in a week, maybe a week and a half, it'll be time to clean this tank again. But so far so good. We started out with 6 fish, and then like 2 or 3 of the fish died. Then it had to be replaced. I started out, I think, with 6. Then I ended up with 2 or 3. Then we got a couple more fish. So now we are back at 6 or 5 because I went to go get my little green fish, a buddy. But I don't know what happened to him. I don't know. We do have some one of my twin boys, they picked out these what is these fish with the spots on them? Tetra fish. And tetras, they are kind of like territorial. They all run in a school, but these tetra fish, these little guys, they have the red and they're red and they have the black fin. They have black on their fins. I don't know if you can see that. But they're kind of like territorial fish. So we're down to 2 of them. We started out with 3. But so far so good. You know, we just learning about the fish tank. And so far so good. We've done good. Like I said, I love to see these guys swimming all around. I like to see them, you know, get their food. I am fascinated with the snails. I got about 6 snails in there. I think I got 2 blue, 2 orange, and 2 black ones. Now the black ones, those guys are big, and those guys, they really be eating. Like, they be eating. They eat, you know. So I just enjoy this. And actually, at night, you can hear the water of the fish tank. you know, running through the filter, and it's actually kind of soothing. Fish also represents something spiritual for me. So, you know, I'm just sitting here, just enjoying my fish tank this morning and just listening to that sound. Also, I don't know if you guys could see, but I have a plant in the window that I'm actually nursing. I don't know what kind of plant it is, but I've always been fascinated with those plants. And my plant is growing. So I'll bring it a little closer so you guys can see it. But anyway, that's my plant. So just, you know, finding little hobbies and things like that. Little feng shui, things that, you know, just keep you busy. Anyway, I'm a nature person, so I really do like my aquarium. But eventually I'm going to get a bigger one. When I'm buying my house, I want to get it built in a wall. But probably in another month, I'm going to get one just a little bit bigger and give this one out. This one to my grandkids, for starters, because they're very young. And so I know 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, they would love this. So I'm going to give this to my son for them to start out, and so that he can teach them about the fish. And I'm going to set it up for them. Just buy them some fish, buy them some snails, get them some new rocks and stuff like that. Set their fish tank up so that they can enjoy. I know that they would enjoy this. But anyway, that's about it. I think I might grab a couple more fish and put in there. I'm not sure. You see this guy? Look at him. You see that snail up there? This guy. He doesn't play. They don't play around, these snails. I tell you, God's creation is so wonderful. So I love it. Might have to put a little bit more water in here. But so far, so good. And let me just go over here and get my plant right quick. Now, this is my plant. Right there. You see that plant? I've been nursing this plant. And so far, so good. I mean, this plant is, I've been doing a great job with this plant. It's gotten taller. I got it from Walmart. So, I've been watering it. I've been feeding it. It looks really good. Like, it's green. Look at it. I like it. I might have to probably repot it, though. But this plant has turned out really nice. It's grown. So, that's something that I'm into. Seeing if I got a green thumb. Not only for my plant, but for my fish. So, just want to show you guys that. Look at those snails, huh? Look at my guys. You see them? They're just swimming. I like these little guys. You know? Fish tank is a good investment, and it's also a learning thing. Learning too, especially if you got kids. It's another way to show them about responsibility and how life is precious. And excuse me. and get them something to be a little bit more responsible for, you know, in life. Life is very precious, just looking at these fish, you know, being around them. God's creation. We all are God's creatures, you know. We're just human. We just have a little bit more thought process than these people, these fish, because we are made in the image of God. But just to give you a sense, another sense of thinking about life, just look at these fish and what God created them to do. And man, we supposed to have dominion over the fish, you know. But anyway, I just thought I would sit here this morning and just look at my plant and feed my fish and just watch my fish swim around. That's all. I love aquariums. I think they're so nice. I think that water flow in the house is so soothing. As well as my plant. So anyway, oh yeah, and my 20-year-old, he is reading this book right by the fish tank at nighttime called The Richest Man in Babylon. This is talking about secrets of success in ancient times, of the ancients, and talking about wealth. So, what more could you really want if you're reading The Richest Man in Babylon and by the fish tank? That really could just make you just want to explore, you know, and think on good things. So, shout out to my 20-year-old. Thank God for him. So anyway, I just thought I'd hit you guys up. Working on something. So, I guess I'm going to talk to you all later. And I just hope you're having a good one. If you don't have a fish aquarium, y'all think about getting one. It's very soothing for your house. You see that snail going up the tank? Those guys, they eat. They like to clean and they eat. Yeah, so anyway, just had a couple thoughts on my mind, and peace, prosperity, and power. You know, that's the things that you think about. You know, those are the things that you think about when, you know, what more could you ask for? I mean, really, truly, what more could you ask for? You know, can you see that? You know? Right by the fish tank. You know? Right by the fish tank. Yeah, these guys. Yeah, so, anyway, you guys have a good one. And I guess I'll be talking to you all later on the next